Get out of here! Move! God! Ah! Look at her health! Oh, wrong. The freaking spiders, man. That was me playing it safe, too. I was gonna run in and do an R2, and I was like, no, just the R1 and get out of there, and didn't work out like that. It's better to stay not locked on for this fight. But that was good. I did a lot of damage for her at the beginning. Yeah, so when she curls up and starts to disappear, if you do a fully charged R2 on her, you can, like I think I did on the first try with her, you can stun her and you can keep her there, and they can do some more damage before she goes. Meaning that you actually can, if you do it correctly and you have the right damage, kill her in her first phase before she even gets a chance to attack you at all. Which is ideal. Oh crap, I never got my echoes back. I went in here with like 9,000 and I didn't pick up any of them. Wow, really? That was so dumb. Let's go with you. I was facing a spider and then I tried to attack another one. And then two of them just slammed right in front of me and cornered me. Luckily, the one I was facing didn't attack me, or else I would have been dead. Is that it? Oh, it's everybody. Hey, Ron, real quick, let me just do something. That's how you do it. First phase, baby. Woo! Mother masterpiece. Wow! God, the world gets that perfectly shows how great the saw is and how broken it is. Bolt paper plus the blood beast pellet and then the L2. Oh Jesus. Okay. Anyway, now that we did that. Only 22,000 souls. I think I did one level up with that. There's supposed to be... Oh, here we go. I'm looking for her. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred, and the Great One descends, a womb is blessed with a child. What's she looking at? So the night has progressed. Once again, everything in the world has changed. Right now, if you were to, if you didn't fight and kill the imposter Yosefka, if you went to her, she would be pregnant, and if you killed her, she would drop her. She would drop an umbilical cord. And so a few other things have changed in the world as well. The ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. And so now our eyes, the inside of our mind is lined with eyes, and we can see what was always there, but we could previously not be able to see. These are amygdalas. Or amygdalas. These are lesser amygdalas, in fact. So every time, I'll show you. So every time that happened, it was one of these things. So there's one right outside the cathedral ward, or outside the Odin Chapel, and it picks you up and grabs you. All right, let's go with. Let's go with what I know best. We're back here! Oh, I just skipped it because I opened the menu. We were in this place once before at the Hypogean Gal. This is Yahar Ghul, the Unseen Village. Yahar Ghul is, you can see the amygdalas here, the statues. There's something very interesting about this place. Look at all those. There's one over there and the one right here. These humongous things have been there the entire time, and our eyes haven't been open to them. But not anymore. These enemies are all red, so they have increased attack and HP, and until you kill the witch or the summoner, they're just going to keep respawning infinitely. Look at that. Look how creepy these things are. They're all over Yarnum. Yahar Ghul. So this is by far my least favorite area of the whole game. I do not like Yahar Ghul. Most of it is to do with the annoying enemies. Like I said, everyone has increased HP and attack because they're being summoned. Except there's a butt ton of summoners everywhere, so even if you kill one, if you die at all at any point, they'll just come back and then everything is hell again. I think I just picked up, let's see, the Iron Yahar Ghul helm. Looks like a helm for old soldiers. Iron helm worn by the hunters of the Unseen Village. Removing the hood reveals something reminiscent of a warrior of previous age. This headwear is made of metal, a rarity for hunter garb. Has high defense, but only against physical attacks. So this is the helm that's worn under the hood here. Oh god, what the heck? Oh, right. Like I said, nothing's truly dead here. This area sucks. It's so long too. Like not even you can rush through it or whatever. Oh, you dropped an item? I don't know why. There's an elevator over here that would be a shortcut, but it's not unlocked yet. You see the shadow of the amygdala. It's creepy. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard. Let's see. One chunk. Also, these things shoot lasers. As if it wasn't bad enough. Let's see if I can run past all these guys and show it off. Well, I thought this one shot lasers, but I guess it doesn't. Anyway, I'm about to die, and I'm dead. No, it just picks you up. There's another one that shoots lasers, though. Let's do that again. Let's try that one more time. Okay, but before I go through Yahar Ghul, because I want to put this off as long as possible, I'm going to go back and get my echoes real quick, but then I'm going to go through Canehurst and the Nightmare Frontier. Oh, great. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Away! Away! god, I thought you were dead. I have a Molotov. That's gonna be beneficial to me. Who has my echoes? Oh no. They're gonna come back, huh? So there they are. No one has them because everyone respawns. Look at this. Look how annoying this just first area is right here. It's great. It's great. Good stuff. No. Tell me, Hunter, do you bleed? Okay.
Welcome. Very well.
So Canehurst and the Hunter's Nightmare Frontier are two places we can go. These things are more expensive again. Can I buy sedatives yet? No. I'll buy some more of these. The Nightmare Frontier, the boss isn't as hard as the actual area is, and then for Canehurst Castle, it's pretty much the exact opposite. The boss is harder than the area is. The area is actually pretty short and fairly easy. I guess. I'd say one of my favorite armor sets in this game is actually in Canehurst. Well, actually, two of my favorite armor sets in this game are in Canehurst. Let's go to Canehurst first. Hold on. And I'm back. A long little pause there. I'll probably edit that out for the YouTube video, if I remember. If you're watching this on YouTube currently, I did not edit that out, then I'm a goon. Alright, back to Canehurst. Yay. Alright, these huge chick dudes. Skip them. Are not worth your time. Not a one. I want to see if there's anything over here, actually. I'm not sure. There is. Numbing Mist, great. Numbing Mist makes it so that you cannot heal. For PvE, not really necessary, but it's a godsend in PvP. Over here, there's a few things you can get, but you have to fight those ticks, and it just isn't worth it. Also, the ticks, everyone that died here, they showed up and sucked all their blood, which is why they're full of stuff. And these ones over here, actually, they have a small stomach because they're starved, blood starved, like this blood starved piece. However, that large one over there is thick. He consumed a lot of blood. Alright. And this is Canehurst Castle. So there's a few annoying things about this area. Let's see. Madman's Knowledge. Over here you can get a pretty cool weapon. It's the Reiterpalash. It is a rapier or a saber that, let's see. Weapon wielded by the Knights of Canehurst. Combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Canehurst Order. The old nobles, long-time imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal of beasts was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights, as they were called for the sake of appearances. And there's also ghosts here. That's fun. So right now, this is, we're actually gonna work our way up the castle. It's kind of cool. So now we're beginning at the bottom. There's, random maidens, house cleaners, and, later on we'll get to some knights. We'll fight some, other types of enemies. Madman's knowledge. Hopefully I can find, hopefully I can find some, more bloodstone chunks, because I just need 2 to get my Kirkhammer up to, level 7, or plus 7. I want to say these guys respawn infinitely. I'm not sure. I don't actually fight them like I'm fighting them now. I actually just usually run past them, which I'd recommend as well. Oh, they can't do a backstab. That's interesting. Her you can. Or him. There we go, 1 bloodstone chunk. Run past all 4 of these ladies. There's a lot of ghosts in this room. Oh god, yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's because all the lights are on and then they all went off at once as the ghost appeared. I can't believe I missed that. The noble dress, which, if you look closely, is actually the same dress that Ariana is wearing. Let's see if I can put it on real quick. It's the same dress that Ariana is wearing. Worn by the nobles of the old bloodline that traces back to the forsaken Canehurst Castle, which is kind of a indication that Ariana is actually she's from Canehurst Castle. A little bit more. She might be a descendant of royalty from here as well. If you come up here, there's a gargoyle, which is alive. There we go, another bloodstone chunk. Nice. There's quite a few you can get here. I want to say at least 5 total. There might be more. And there he goes. I sawed him into the ground. These things are pretty easy to fight. I say it's almost worth it. Wow, okay. These things are usually pretty easy to fight. You see one there standing amongst the other statues. It's kind of cool. And there's a bunch of statues of varying sizes. I don't really know what this would be. Maybe literally they all turned to stone, everyone that used to live here, but I think these are just statues. My favorite thing to do with the Kirkhammer is some enemies will just smash into a puddle of blood when you do a charged R2. Alright, so that was the first level, I guess, of Canehurst. Now we're gonna move up a little bit. Now we're getting to knights. They will parry you like crazy if you're not careful enough. So be careful. And it's a Dark Souls type bear where they pair you with the rapier. And over here, you have 2 gargoyles, and you have that the fun stuff in the center. I don't know how this thing missed 3 times, but it did. Anyway, if you pick it up, it's the Executioner set. The Executioner set has a bunch of resistance to everything, has high physical defense, and it is look cool. This is what Alfred is wearing, so now we know that he's an Executioner. Attire worn by a band of executioners commanded by the martyr Ligarius later became the basis for all church attire, with its heavy draping of holy shawl. As the great Ligarius once said, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish. But regardless, we shall always strive to be good. Ligarius seemed like a good guy. Oh, this is my second favorite armor set in the game, so I'm going to be wearing this for pretty much the rest of the game. Until I get any other armor sets I might like. Okay. This room is a whole lot of fun. So we have a Vile Blood register. It's Executioner's gonna fight Vile Blood. It's purely a PvP type thing. Taking this will go down and lead you back to the first lamp that you find in this area. I'm just gonna activate that shortcut. This area is best done if you just run through it. So we come up here. You actually find a treasure chest over here that grants you the Evelyn, which is based off of the Evelyn from Dark Souls 1. The Evelyn in Dark Souls 1 did, I think it shot 3 arrows at once, or 3 bolts at once. The Evelyn, on the other hand, I'm not quite sure what it does. The knights are really fast, by the way. Anyway, that's not what you have to be concerned about. There are people throwing darts at you. These will do constant damage. So the best thing to do is dispose of them as quickly as possible. There's another one over there, but I don't think she notices me. Ah, she does. There's a knight in the way. Cainhurst Castle is interesting. Okay, well, I'll wait to that. I will wait to that. Somewhat. The Vile Bloods. So, Cainhurst Castle used to be fine until, somebody, I think it was said it was Lawrence. I don't think it's Lawrence though. Brought the blood from the healing church and brought it to Cainhurst. Infecting the Vile Bloods here and turning them into monsters, basically, just like the Scourge of Beasts in Yharnam. I think that's just those two. There's a bloodstone chunk. There's nothing over there. You hear the crying. What happened here was a little bit worse than what you might expect. Most of this didn't happen because of the blood from Yharnam. The blood from Yharnam did begin it, but then it was the executioners led by Master Ligarius. They showed up in Cainhurst Castle, looking to destroy all the Vile Bloods, and so they mercilessly executed each and every Vile Blood here, slaughtering them. Which you can see the kinds of weapons that the executioners use later, and it did not give them a swift death. Let's just say that they beat them to a bloody pulp, which is why so many of the you hear all the cries. That's all the ghosts, the ladies. They probably died crying, begging for their life. And it's crazy to think how Alfred was probably a part of that, considering how helpful and nice he was to us. Yeah, see, oh God, I hate that. If you're close enough to her head, she'll scream and keep you in place. Anyway, what I don't want is anything over here. I just want this. Executioner's Glove. It's another hunter item, hunter tool. It's based off of Arcane. There we go. And then there's... it's Arcane. Basically, it's just a glove that shoots little projectile missiles every time you use it. Anyway, that knight set that we just got, that is my third favorite set in this game. Although it's not very good, it's very stylish. It changes depending on whether you're... It changes up depending whether you're playing as a girl or a boy. Personally, I like the girls a little bit more, but the boys are actually really good too. Before we drop into there, I'm gonna go over here. Because there is a gargoyle, but what's under, or what's it guarding is what I want. Kin Cold Blood 10. You're gonna scream, you're gonna scream. Oh god. This is not the place to fight this thing. Nope. And what it... Oh, I didn't drop anything anyway. Let's see what it dropped. Will be forever forgotten. The knight set's really nice. I like it a lot. Funny thing is, the Executioner set and the knight set we just found, neither of them have the headpiece to them. They both are solely just the chest, gloves, and shoes, and the boots. None of them have the... whatever the cap would be. Opening this shortcut also unlocks the way to the next area, which is, once again, just brilliant design.